Okay, so similar polygons are polygons with the same shape but different sizes. Corresponding angles, which means angles in the same spot, are what? Congruent, which means they are the same measure. Okay? Corresponding sides are, and those are not congruent. Remember, that makes our ratio, which we did right here. So this says if the quadrilaterals below are similar, then what must be true? So you guys finished writing this while I tried to fix our stapler. Angle A is congruent to angle W because they both have how many rainbows? 4. All right. B is congruent to X because they have how many rainbows? 2. All right. And then we wrote our sides. And we figured out what the proportion was by doing 5 divided by 15, 4 divided by 12, 7 divided by 21, and 6 divided by 18. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. And what was our ratio for those? What was the scale factor? 1/3. 1/3 or 1:3. Now at the bottom it said if the triangles, thank you, are similar, then what must be true? So we have that A is congruent to what angle? And B is congruent to what angle? And C is congruent to what angle? And why did we put it in this order? Because that's how they gave it to us. Good. Take a point, both of you. Woo! Any questions on this part? Let's go to our new foldable that was created for us. Alright, so similar polygons have what kind of angles? Congruent angles. And they have what kind of sides? Proportional. Sides are not congruent. Open this, please. So we're going to start with scale factor, which is what we tried to start with yesterday, and then we just had to stop. We had to just let it go. We had to be Elsa. All right, so the ratio of the lengths of two corresponding sides. And what does it mean for the sides to be corresponding? We just said it a minute ago. Nope. What does the word corresponding mean?
They work together.
If you go straight, it's right there. That's always the accurate thing, though. If you go straight.
So what wall is corresponding with this wall?
That one, right there.
That one. So they're the same position, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Coach Barnes' room, what wall is proportional to this wall?
That's the one in the way back.
The one closest to us.
Oh, well, also the one in the way back.
Well, that one's corresponding with that wall.
Oh, yeah.
So it's if you pick it up and put it on top, they're in the same position. Does everybody understand? So what hall corresponds with the 100 hall?
200.
The 200. And then what hall corresponds with whatever corridor this is? The one that goes this way.
That one doesn't.
The other corridor.
The other one, or this one. They all in the same position. Does everybody understand? You have to know what this word means. You have to know what this word means. You have to know what this word means. It's like your, and your. You've got to, or you, your, and your. You've got to know what this word means. Yes. Are we really going to judge on that?
I didn't have to do it.
Right. Well, you could just be thankful.
Is that not how you do it?
Okay, I opened it, and whoever wrote this had handwriting like me, and they had me shook for a second. I was like, wait, did I write this? And
This person wrote the handwriting. I'm kind
How do you
of
know
confused.
It's right there.
Oh, they come on right now.
Okay. Don't care. Let's look at number 1. The lengths of the sides of a triangle are in the ratio 3:5:7. Its perimeter is 45. Why did we add these up and set it equal to 45 and not 180?
because that's perimeter.
Because it's perimeter, and it gives us the what? The sides. Fantastic. And when it gives you the sides, you don't set it equal to 180. What about over here? What did they give us? The angle. And then it asked us for our smallest angle, right? So what is the measure of our smallest angle? 30, because you just plug it back in. You should also remember doing this yesterday, not just looking at their notes. Okay? Then down here, it says, what is the scale factor of quadrilateral ABCD to quadrilateral EFGH? So this one we did together because I thought that was a 25, right? And it's really a 2.5?
And I had a comment. And that was apparently not nice.
That wasn't important, so you don't remember it.
Okay. So we did 10 divided by 5, 5 divided by 2.5, 8 divided by 4, 6 divided by 3. Why did we do it big quad to small quad?
Because the big quad came first.
Because the big quad came first. Take a point. Because it said quadrilateral ABCD to the other one. Then we found the ratio of the perimeters, which meant we added all the sides and then divided. So if you need to write divide on here, write divide on here so that you know how to divide. Ratio means you divide. You have to simplify. Any questions so far?
The ratio is just like a fraction.
Yes, a ratio is a fraction. It is the comparison of two numbers using division. Ergo, fraction.
It just turns that way. Basically.
I could also write it like this.
That'd be
What? Crazy. All right, corresponding angles. Let's open this up. So corresponding angles are what? And hopefully they put the congruent symbol at the top. Now, it tells us that triangle ABC is similar. Remember, this squiggy right here means similar. So if you need to make a note that says the squiggy means similar, make a note that says the squiggy means similar. One squiggy means similar. Squiggy with an equal sign means congruent. Equal sign means equal. Does everybody understand? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so angle A is 82 degrees. And why is angle A 82 degrees? Because it's congruent to the other one. Good. Take a point. All right, why is angle E 38 degrees? What other one?
B is congruent to E.
B is congruent to E, so it's 38 degrees. And how would you get the measure of angle F?
Add them up and say.
Fantastic. All right, ready to look at the bottom? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Okay. This says find the value of each variable if trap is similar to few. All right, so I'm sorry. If this is 98, what's this guy? And if this is 97, what's this guy? Oh, wait. I can't see this.
82.
Oh, no. What should that be, guys?
82.
But is it turned?
Maybe.
Let's look and see.
Whoa. Sorry.
TRAP. So T should have how many moons? Or rainbows? Should have one rainbow. So everybody put one rainbow on T. And what is it congruent to?
It is turned.
It's congruent to F. It is turned. They tricked us, didn't they? Did you say hateful?
Wait, so if it's turned, we just like not.
So can we just do the thing? What we got
Wait,
there?
hey, let him finish his question. What?
But if it's turned, we still have to like go and plug it back in to like where it would normally be.
Yes. I'm not really sure if I understand your question. But if it's turned, you have to look at this to find what's similar and what should be congruent. What was your question?
No, it's just asking, can we put that?
Mm-hmm. All right. So what is R going to be congruent to?
E.
All right. So that should have two rainbows. Does that help us with our X and our Y? Okay. So we're going to take 3Y. And what are we going to set 3Y minus 13? And what are we going to set it equal to?
98.
Because those two are congruent. Look at us go. All right. How would we solve that? Add 13. And you get? One what? 111. And then divide by 3 and you get? Look at us getting out calculators like we're in math class.
37.
Now, does it ask us to plug it back in or does it just say find the variable? Find the variable. Okay, so now I want you to do the same thing with X. What should we set X plus 34 equal to? 97, because those both have two moons. Do it, or two rainbows. Find what you should set the X plus 34 equal to.
I already got that.
Give everybody a mo.
I wasn't about to answer because I knew that to say that.
Who still needs a mo?
Me.
Okay. We ready?
Yes.
Did I set it up correctly? And then I subtract, and what's 97 minus 34? Oh, that should not be degrees. All right, do you think you could do the same thing with number 3? Do the same thing with number 3. Make sure you check for the turn. Check for the turn. For the love of all things good and holy, check for the turn.
I'm judging about what I'm going to ask you. Do you have fingernail clippers?
Mm-hmm.
Can I use them? Because I'm desperately. Did that if I pull this one out?
It's recording.
Hello, my fellow math friends.
Do we need a mo? Okay. I'm going to pause it and work it out myself. Alright, so I got y equals 45 and x equals 17. Now the reason why it's 45 because in our triangle it says that j is similar to w, so that means that those two are going to be congruent. And then it says that k and y go together, so you would do 4x plus 3 equals 71. Look at us go. How many of us got it right?
I did.
Oh, I'm so proud. Take a point, children.
Wait, no. No, I didn't say that. I was just saying that we had to.
It's fine. Just,
Keep it. She said it's fine.
it's fine.
It's just that.
All right, are we ready for sides? Okay. So, what do we, humana. What do we know about corresponding sides?
Proportional.
They are proportional. Take a point. Corresponding sides are proportional. Which means that we're going to have to set up a what to be able to work it out. A ratio or proportion. Good. Take a point, guys.
5.
You need to pull it up or braid it or something for you? I understand that struggle. Alright, so now what this wants us to do is find a scale factor of VUTSR to this guy over here. Now, do we know any of our side lengths that correspond with each other? Yeah, which one? The sides.
ST and DC.
ST and BC. It gives us those, so we're going to use those to make our ratio. Alright, so let's write 18 divided by 4. This is our scale factor. But we need to simplify it. So what number goes into both 18 and 4?
2.
Alright, what's 18 divided by 2? What's 4 divided by 2? Alright, so our ratio is 9 to 2. We are going to use that ratio to find our x and our y.
Whoa.
What?
It's crazy.
Alright, now, what side corresponds with where, bless you, with where x is? AE. So we would do x divided by 3, correct? And that's on our big one and it goes to our small one. Is our ratio also the big one to the small one? Our scale factor? Yes. So we would set it equal to 9 divided by 2. And then you cross multiply. It's crazy that what we've been practicing relates to this. What? Alright. So 2 times x is?
Correct.
9 times 3 is?
27.
Is everybody, wait, let's just pause for a second so you make sure everybody's with me. Are we all together? Do we know how we got here? Alright, and then what do we do from this point?
We divide by 2.
And x equals?
13.5.
I'm so proud of you guys. Take a point, children. Alright, so now, can you please do the same thing for y? I want you to try. Are we ready?
No.
Can I set up the proportion and then you can make sure you've got that part right? So what does y plus 2 correspond with?
5.
So we're going to do y plus 2 divided by 5. And what are we going to set that equal to?
9 over 2.
No, it's
9
not
divided by
over.
2.
We're not
9
cows.
divided by 2.
9 divided by 2.
Cross multiply.
You do cross multiply. So are you going to put y plus 2 in parentheses?
Yes. And
Look
then
at
you're
you
gonna
go.
do distribute it properly.
Give everybody a chance. Super proud. You think you got it?
I got it. No, I got it.
Did we get to this point?
Yes.
And then we...
Subtract 4. Negative 41.
And y equals?
20.5.
Yay!
Like we
How many of us got that one right? If 3 people at Strabo got it right, take a point. Are we ready for number 2?
Yes.
Are you trying to sound like I'm killing you? Okay, so in this one it says if triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, and then it gives us all the side lengths of AB, BC, AC, and DE, find the perimeter. What should we do first?
We should.
We should draw a picture. Why should we draw a picture?
Because
It does make it easier, and we're in geometry. It is a triangle. That's why it has that fancy triangle symbol in front, and it only gives us 3 points.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers. Mac and cheese. Alright, so should we draw DEF a little smaller?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it tells us the DE is 3. So wouldn't that be smaller than 5? I'm sorry, guys.
Guys, get your stuff together.
Amen.
How do you know, like, Where to put what?
Because it said ABC, so I went ABC. And then it tells me that AB is 5, so I put that right there.
ABC different ways.
Oh.
Does that matter?
I just go clockwise.
I just feel like A at the top point and then B.
That's fine. As long as your other one is the same way. Okay, now it says find the perimeter of DEF. But do we have all the sides of that? Do we know how to use proportions to find our sides? Okay, so let's call this X and let's call this Y because we don't know what they are. Now, what do we need to do first?
Oh, we gotta find her proportion.
We got to route a proportion, find the equation, which means we have to find the what. What did we find first on number 1? The ratio, the scale factor. Good, take a point. Now, the only sides that we have so far are 5 and 3. And since this order goes A, B, C, D, E, F, we know that AB is corresponding to DE because it gave us that order. So to find X, we would do 5 divided by 3 equals what? What corresponds with X? 6. So 6 divided by X. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're not crazy.
Okay. I thought I was doing it.
No. All right, cross multiply. Solve it without me.
No.
Wait.
It's not over. And remember, we did 5 divided by 3, correct? So if you start over here on the left side, you have to start over here on the left side on this part.
Look at me.
They have to match up.
I said that in the middle of 7th period, and 2 girls looked at me and they're like, "Do you have a Sasberry?" And it's like, "Yeah."
That's funny. To find y, would you do the same thing? You would do 5 divided by 3 equals what?
7 divided by 1.
7 divided by y. I really need to write smaller. All right, hustle movement, guys. I want to be able to color. All right, what'd you get for X?
3.6.
What'd you get for Y?
4.2.
Now, does it ask us just for X and Y or the perimeter?
Yeah.
So what would you do?
Like,
You would add them all up, right? So 3 plus 3.6 plus 4.2.
Yeah.
10.8.
10.8? Awesome.
Yeah.
How many of us got it right? Take a point, guys. Alright, last one, then we color in. I can't. I'm going to have to unstaple mine. Oh, last 2. Thank you. Unstaple it. Okay, I'm just going to restaple mine.
I'm not even doing it. I'm just going to pretend I know.
Okay. I'll show you. How about that? Okay. Alright. So it says LMNO is similar to QRST. So LMNO, did they turn it this time on us? They did.
How dare they?
How dare they? Alright, so we're looking for MN.
Yes.
Which one does it correspond with?
RS.
RS? Look at you go. So we're going to do 3x minus 1 divided by what? 4. And we're going to set that equal to, what corresponds with ON? Or NO, whichever one. 12, right? Good. So we're going to do 8x minus 1 divided by 12. That's it. You just match up the sides. You make a proportion. How do we solve a proportion? Cross multiply. Look at us go. From the other square? From the other rectangle?
I couldn't see. It looked like a letter to me. That's what I thought it was. Other than R.
It's right there.
Oh, there it is.
That's why I was saying it to you.
Oh, I thought it would be that one. That's right. My bad.
Okay, work this problem out, please, while I'm stapling.
Okay. This is odd noise. I'm sorry. I don't You got upset with this? What is 4 times 8? I can never remember.
32. Any of those are they make calculators, right?
Yeah, then I have to go get one, and then I have to find something to put it in. I can't put my shoe because I have
Or
high
you
top
could do what my
Converse on.
table used to do.
And
You just take the
spot that.
calculator.
And I want to use my phone and be like, I'm right in front of you, right? Because, we did that yesterday.
Did you get this?
Yes.
Dang it.
I wouldn't.
Don't forget to distribute. I just skipped that step. You would move this 32x over here, correct? And how would you move it? Mm-hmm.
Go, and I took up the whole thing because
I did too, don't worry.
I had like.
Did anybody else get x equals 2? Can you go on and do number 4 without me, then start on your fishy? Yes, you can. Have faith in yourself. And guess what's going to happen tomorrow?
Oh, I gotta check the.
Quiz day!
I'm not gonna be.
Jimmy, put it on the thing for
Oh,
you.
yeah, I probably won't do it.
Yeah, me today.
If you're quiz day, if you're not going to be here tomorrow, you have to take it Monday. Also, if you still haven't taken your 6466 test, you have to take that by mañana, or it's a 0.
Tomorrow's the first day I've not been to school in like all year.
That's probably good too, all year.
Do you math?
Angela, you look so cute.
She does, for no reason.
So I'm like not gonna be here tomorrow. That's like the first day all year that I'm not gonna be.
I know, we got through that.
Look at me go.
It's going to be okay. I do what I was going to do.
It's a
Actually, tomorrow.
I'm sorry,
I
I
will
keep
be
saying it now.
but-
It's
I can
Probably Monday I won't be here either.
Oh my gosh, guys. What is happening?
I have a thing for color guard. You signed off on it.
I got ready.
You signed off on it. That means I'm supposed to remember. I don't teach 160 kids or anything.
You know?
What if the teachers wouldn't have signed off on it?
I think Miss Jenkins would have been like, "Oh well, she's going anyways." Because honestly, we're at that.
I feel like I kind of want to be a teacher. I would be like, just to do it. Like, just to see.
Okay, this is how I set up my proportion for number 4. And hopefully you finish that and then start on your fishy.
8 times 3.
Oh my stars.
That's 24.
You're mad.
I know the answer. I did. I knew it before you even answered. So like.
Oh goodness gracious, start on your fishy.
X equals 4.
That's good.
Or Y. Dang it.
Y equals 3, Ainsley.
Oh well.
I feel like saying
I don't.
I just have 8 minutes, so no one should be packing up just because I came over here.
Well,
I already wrote my stuff. Is this
how
good
you
for
turn
them?
your object?
With the raspberry?
Yeah.
Thanks, you.
What, darling?
Thanks.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, yeah, what did I use? Because I need to know what
Do we actually throw? That's classified.
Oh yes.
A cake or something.
Can I put THA?
instead of paying time.
I gotta get in there.
I know, I actually.
When you get a low, I need you to write a thank you note to 7 period.
It's not even taking note. I wanted to take one. It was ordered.
Write on a
I
sticky
asked
note.
I
You
asked
cannot put THX.
Ah.
too much work.
No, you can write the words thank you.
AD.
You can be polite. Yes, that's what I said.
I thought you
You said I couldn't do a cake from an object, right?
Right.
See, see, I had